guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos with the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I do load a new video. And if you could also comment, like, and share, that would be amazing. So we are doing cash envelope, sort of, stuffing for the third week of July. And the reason I say sort of is, depending on where you are in this journey with me, I would love to use cash envelopes. I make them, I sell them, but they don't fit in the wallet that I have. And even if I didn't do the ones with the flap, if I just did the regular cash envelopes that you just stuff, they wouldn't fit in here. And so I'd actually seen this before I had ever started doing cash envelopes. Budgeting D here on YouTube, definitely check her out. She's both hilarious and insightful, so I am definitely inspired by her. But she also uses cash dividers, and so it's the same principle. It's just, to me, it's not as sexy. It's just, you know, stuffing and unstuffing. But these are my cash dividers. We are going to close out, as we always do, the week we just finished, and then we will stuff the week that we're going into. So let's get started. For spending, we have $6 remaining. So we spent 19, 12, yeah, 19. I know the calculator is literally right there. But yeah, and I'm trying something a little different with my lighting. Instead of having it point down, it's actually pointing to each other. So let me know in the comments if the lighting is okay, because I always worry about that. So $6, and as we have been doing, we're going to move that into savings. And so let's just finish this out. We'll move to savings, and that's $6. So we are starting the week at a 0. Now I actually did list some of these cash dividers in my Etsy shop. They are available now. If you're interested, you can check out the link below. So we're going to move this $6 in just a minute. And we only funded 2 categories last week. The other one was office, and we did spend all $15. And so we're left with a 0 and nothing there. So we will start off a new week in this envelope. All right, so actually let's do our tracking. And we did a bit of shopping this week. So I'm gonna actually start with this one, because, well, I mean, it just happened. I actually purchased something the day before the other transactions, but I'll tell you why in a minute. So I bought water from Walgreens. We do have a water fountain at work. It's filtered, and if you drink it cold, it's fine. But as soon as it gets close to room temperature, you can taste all the minerals or the whatevers, and I don't like it. So if at all possible, I buy bottled water, the really big one. And on that same day, I picked up an iced coffee from our little coffee kiosk at work. Now I can make coffee in the office, but it's only hot. We don't have ice. And that morning I come off a 4-day weekend, And when I left the house, I swear that the humidity was like a wall. And so as soon as that hub opened, I picked up the largest iced coffee that I could, just because I needed something cold, and my bottled water was just not cutting it. So that was $5. And then we finished this category for snacks. And that was for a meeting I had on Tuesday. That was at the Walmart, as you know, one of my favorite stores, office, and that was the remaining $9. And the reason why I wanted to do this first is because I actually picked up more snacks in that run, and I pulled from this category as well. So that snacks was for the meeting, and then there was other snacks for me, and that was Walmart, and that was from spending, and that was $8. I think it all came out to like 16 and change, maybe 17 and change. You know, I never do change on here. It's just too fiddly for me to keep track of. So whatever change I have, it goes into a change container, and then eventually I'll actually take that and cash that in, and then we'll figure out what to do with that money. And then so whatever I ate that day, it wasn't the snacks because it was like cookies and things, but whatever I ate for lunch that day really messed up my stomach. So I went home feeling horrible, and I've got a really funny stomach, so it is an iron stomach until it isn't. So I can eat whatever, whenever, but as soon as it goes just a little bit delicate, then that's it. It's going to be days and days of nausea and not feeling well and trips to the bathroom. And that's basically how this week ended. So from Wednesday through today, I still have a little bit of it. My stomach has been super dodgy. And what gets me is the nausea, because I guess I'm pretty lightweight, but I can't deal with it. And because my bus rides are so long, I get anxiety about having to throw up, in the bus. So that really, really gives me stress. So I went back to the Walmart and picked up saltines, some ginger candies, and some tea, because when my stomach is on the blitz, those are the only things I eat besides ramen. Ramen is the chicken noodle soup here in Hawaii. 7-Eleven, which was Thursday, I wanted something more than saltines or ramen, so I went to the cafeteria and picked up some white rice with just some scrambled eggs. It sat okay, but yeah, by that time I really wasn't feeling well, and I actually went home early because I wasn't feeling well. And so that's $4. And this is only our transactions. This does not log our savings, which I guess it could, but it won't because we didn't do it already. So maybe that's something to think about for next week. Okay, so as you know, this is where I keep the cash that I stuff my weekly envelopes with. Again, depending on where you are in this journey with me, I use monies from the last paycheck of the last month to fund me for the entire next month. So I made this little system with the cover And then I made these envelopes, and I am happy to report that I do have a few sets of these in my Etsy shop as well. I'm selling them right now in sets of 3. So if you're interested, you'd buy 3 pockets, and I think it would be sufficient if you were doing the same thing as tracking on a weekly basis, and then you'd have an extra pocket for excess cash or savings or however you wanted to label it. And I believe I remembered to put the labels underneath the laminate so that you could write on them. Now they do fit in the mini, although I mean, because they're on the disc system, you could also pop them in the classic or the big happy planner. These will not fit in a happy Nietzsche or a half note size because it's too wide. But just in case you're interested, and we are on week 3, so we're going to pull that one out, and then we're going to add to our savings. So today is the 13th, and we are adding $6 to our savings. So 15 plus 17 plus 6, $38. Not exactly where I want to be, because I do want to try to save $100 this month. Again, as I've mentioned, I only start out with $200, so yeah. So we'll just put this in order, because I like my money in order. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed this. Some of these are fairly new, but money smells like Bible pages to me. And I don't know exactly what that means, but it always has smelled like Bible pages to me. So yeah. And wait, where did we put our week 3 money? Did we put that in here? Oh no, I see it. Alrighty, guys. What I really want is some steak. I don't know that my stomach can handle some steak, but I just want meat. After almost a week of being a vegetarian, yeah. I just want meat, guys. Give me some meat. Toiletries. Okay, we are, as usual, not starting with anything. I do need to pick up some deodorant, so I am going to put $5 towards that category. I don't know that we'll need anything for the office, so let's just put $5 in that category. And then we'll put $30 towards spending. And let's get some order going on. So we said $5 there, $5 there. And like I said, it's not as sexy as stuffing an envelope. And then $30 in spending. So have we done everything that we need to do? Now, Andy from It's a Reading Thing suggested that instead of having a broad 15 no-spend work days, I just shoot for 2 no-spend work days a week. And I think that, well, okay, so that actually would not have worked for this week. Because I think so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so didn't make it. And I wasn't feeling well, so it was, whatever. We're just, I mean, basically our no-spend days are really trying to just get us to that point there. So if we can get that to that point there in big bulky things, then I guess that's what we'll need to do. All right, guys, this is my cash envelope, as it were, stuffing, unstuffing for the week of the 15th through the 21st. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, aloha.